What's something that can be a scam but people can't even conceive that it is? The system that's supposed to uphold fair capitalism is itself subject to the same pressures that make capitalism bad for people in the long run, i.e. bribery, lobbying, and corruption in government. Government itself is not the problem, owned by private corporations who don't pay their fair share in taxes and shirk the burden and responsibility of societal well-being onto the poor huddled masses that they exploited to get to the top. Oh no, I'm some kind of criminal idiot for wanting to talk about this. One sneaky scam that often flies under the radar is the free trial trap. Why to realize it's like trying to escape a spider web once you're hooked? Before you know it, you're 3 months in, and your bank account is shedding tears faster than you can cancel the subscription. It's like a stealthy financial ninja, silently draining your funds while you're distracted by all those shiny promises of free post-secondary education. LOL. I've 8 colleges, not so much the reputable public universities that have basically become diploma mills for international students hoping to come to Canada because they can charge them exorbitant fees. There's one in my area and their technical programs are good and accredited in their fields, but they can make a quick buck and started pumping out all these certificates and diplomas that are not so good. In America, people understand you can't trust large companies or government. They're necessary to have, but never put your faith in them unless you have to. The larger the organization, the more it attracts dangerous people. But we have a huge blind spot when applying that cultural understanding to large charities or religious groups. They offer the same opportunities to bad actors, and dangerous people will worm their way into power within them. Paying interest in a loan or debt other than a mortgage. Why buy a car you can't afford? Why buy stuff on credit if you won't get the money to pay for it within a month? Yeah, I understand that if you're poor, it's tough to have the money for purchases. But if you're poor, you really can't afford to be paying interest. And then there's the middle class people leveraged to their neck for stuff they bought to keep up with their neighbors. Social Security, you'll never get back what you pay into it. The only thing Bush 43 tried to do right was create private accounts for everyone where they could see their investments and pull directly from it instead of a pool that's raided. He was accused by both sides of trying to destroy Social Security. There's good reason to believe that when most of us retire, the program won't even exist and pay out nothing. Family is all you have. The fuck it is. I find this phrase is slung around by people trying to gaslight you into staying in abusive, toxic situations. Family can be whoever you decide it is. Just because someone's a family member, that doesn't preclude them from treating you like shit. Everyone deserves to feel loved unconditionally. And if that means getting it from someone outside of your family, then do it. Expiration dates. Stuff like cereal and canned food stays good way longer than they print on the product. There was a documentary series on Netflix a while back where they said companies will purposely deceive people into thinking food goes bad quickly, so they keep buying more and more. And if people realized that packaged food lasts longer than what is printed, these companies would lose millions of dollars. SPF in makeup. It's really trendy right now, and in almost all foundations. I read the average SPF foundation needs 7 layers to equal the protection in 1 teaspoon of sunscreen. I mean, your makeup would probably have a very nasty consistency if it was really that effective. The SPF is also not broad spectrum, so it doesn't protect against all types of sun rays. Laws passed by Democrat politicians. I'm socially liberal progressive but can't say any political party represents me. Inflation Reduction Act does nothing to combat inflation. Michigan governor passed a law to reduce cost of insurance which actually increased it. We all got $400 checks in Michigan, and insurance costs increased by more than $400 every year now. Any sort of technical support is a scam. If it is legit, it is through Geek Squad or something, and those guys are just Googling what to do. Plus they gouge you. If it isn't legit, they want to hack into your computer, social media, bank account, etc. They don't want to help you. Either way, you're getting screwed by technical support. Taxes. They appeared out of necessity between kingdoms. Now they are scams. I'm being paid, taxed. In paying for something, it's taxed. I own a property. Taxed. I want to drive on a road. Taxed. Despite being taxed on everything, I rarely see improvements around me. Our tax money is basically thrown out the window. The diamond industry, specifically as it relates to jewelry. Everything that the average person knows about it stems from propaganda and advertisements created by De Beers. They aren't rare. They aren't worth what you pay for them. They don't appreciate in value and are a terrible investment. They aren't special. Anybody who tells you that there is a quick and simple solution to your problem is lying in order to get your money. This includes penis enlargement pills. Learn C in just 10 hours courses, most of the cosmetics industry, and every politician who promises to completely abolish hunger, poverty and crime. Money as a convenient so that you don't have to barter for everything is a wonderful invention. The entire industry where they barter money for money and end up with massive incomes taken out of the money is a scam. The financial industry is a scam. The business of Wall Street is fraud. Gift cards. You've just traded currency spendable anywhere in the world for currency good at only one place. And that's if you spend the gift cards. Many don't, and the places where gift cards are spendable count on that as part of profits. Give me cash. Please, you can put a fancy bow on it. Banking and politics. Banking is designed literally as a Ponzi scheme. Yet it is the most powerful institution on earth. Backed by an army of con artists are politicians who keep spewing their plainly obvious bullshit through the media. And we keep eating it every single day. Crowdfunding campaigns can be scams, even though many people trust them as legitimate ways to support innovation or help those in need. Some creators misuse funds or never deliver promised products or results, exploiting goodwill and the difficulty of accountability in online platforms. E-dental might only go as far as a basic checkup in one free 24 days off a year. Most of those days off might be mandatory. You have 24 days off. But reality, you can only use 3 of your own free will. Mainstream news media. Why over-focus on an issue or event? It can be painfully obvious to me there are political or financial interests involved. They don't really care about properly honestly informing the public. If your vehicle is a WD, you must change all the tires together to ensure no damage to the system. I believe that's a scam. A really expensive car maybe. Subarus have been a WD for 30 plus years. Never heard this until the past 10 years. I saw a brand selling anxiety sweatshirts for $80 branded with an embroidered logo in small print on the front. That they're basically just oversized sweatshirts that are a little heavier. You can buy a $20 at a Hobby Lobby or Walmart. Multi-level marketing MLM schemes often parade as incredible business opportunities. They're like those Matryoshka dolls, where every level opens up to reveal another opportunity to spend your money and pester friends to join. Ink cartridges. Printer companies make barely any profit off of actual printers. They're just vessels to make you buy unreasonably priced cartridges. Hey, please print this document in black and white. Fuck you, give magenta. Most things that are not sold on the open market. Think MLM products. Add-on insurance for larger purchases, flights, timeshares, etc. Basically anything that needs convincing or a time-limited opportunity. The weak people throw money at it hoping to be the chances against that are astronomical. One winner and literally millions upon millions of those that had hope. Insurance, religion, the manipulation of buying a car at a dealer. Marriage with the wrong person. Having a kid with the wrong person. Some 1099 jobs. Fast-paced relationships. Legally mandated insurance. We're told that it protects us, but we generally spend tens of thousands of dollars and never collect. If we do collect, our rates go up forever. Business-based religion. such as televangelism, any religion not in place to functionally, and honesty offer hope, kindness, understanding, acceptance of everyone, generosity, etc. While you try to go green by installing solar panels or driving electric cars, the amount of emissions created to mine for those products' materials is terrible for the environment. Insurance of smartphones devices. The companies have endless caveats and reasons why the damage is not covered. I used to sell smartphones, and out of every 5 claims, 1 was paid out. Multi-level marketing schemes. They often promise financial freedom but exploit participants through a complex structure that primarily benefits those at the top. Looking at these comments, basically any facet of life, if you live in America, has been exploited by corporations to scam its population for just existing. At some point it's social security, right? Paying into a system where you'll never receive the benefits, or at best have a drastically reduced amount. I'm Wes Hogan with a story called The Ugly Truth About Timeshares. Then proceeds to scam people who already fell for a different scam. Anything with the name Trump on it. Trump Bibles, shoes, steak, university, etc. They are all a scam and people willingly give him money. Capitalism isn't working out too great, nor is democracy. I love the idea of both, but the execution leaves something to be desired. Telstra plans. I don't even use a 1/4 of my allocated phone and data, and I'm on the lowest plan, paying hundreds per year.